I become the undead menace and bring necromantic war to the world. Can I crush humanity's last citadel, or will the undead horde die the final death? Find out in Diplomacy's newest update, and right now. And we have landed. Quite literally, there's our ship. The king threw us away and we became the necromancer. Now we are the Twilight Overlord's avatar, and we've returned to destroy the kingdom that got rid of us. Our very first steps are the ziggurats. Ziggurats slowly but surely channel dead souls. Dead souls are used as one of our two main currencies. We need dead souls and bones. Now dead souls can be used for the summoning of troops. A barrow requires a few dead souls put down, and every day will spawn 2 zombies. Zombies, of course, basic shock troops, and also useless. If we send the zombies to our citadel of the undead, they each become 10 bones. So we have an unlimited zombie horde coming out of here, and unlimited bones. And of course, the enemy is ready for us. Now we can only, also very importantly, build upon the creep. To expand the creep, we send out the soil defiler and turn them into a tower. We also need more barrows because we need more soldiers upon the field. We can kill the enemy and make zombies that way, but we also need to be making our own infantry too. So let's slowly expand the area like that, and slowly pump out infantry. Now we can easily just make zombies. Zombies only take up zombie resources. What we need here is dark energy. Dark energy are our infantry. Stuff like dreadful ghouls or drakes of doom. Dark energy is the dark generator, can easily upgrade that. So now we have an extra 25 energy. No troops using it, but we are just about to get a theatre of ghouls down. With this slowly but surely powering up, there are things we need to talk about. If I wanted to say put down the theatre of drakes, which I can do, that just requires dead souls and a spot available with our dark energy. Theatre of ghouls requires a literal zombie. A zombie is consumed to summon a ghoul. So we can make multiple different troops using multiple different resources. They are extremely basic right now, but it's what we need to slowly but surely start destroying. And we will be fighting the good fight. The enemy is aware we're here, they're extremely powerful, and they are the Imperial faction. But they will fight to the death. Hopefully, then we'll resurrect them. But here we are, slowly but surely killing them, and the green glow is zombies rising. Each zombie is a soldier, and then eventually resources for better soldiers or for more buildings. The more we kill, the better life will be. Crushing, killing, destroying. Eventually, very importantly, we'll have to upgrade the Citadel of the Undead, because we need more forces. There's already paladins and champions on the field. Oh, that was a catapult, and catapults on the field. Now we can kill them quite easily, and who cares if the undead die, they're undead. But the more losses we take, the longer it takes to do anything. And again, there are barracks making infantry. There will be assaults on our position. And all we have right now is a few lousy zombies. We need more zombies. And every time someone dies, we get an awful lot more zombies. This camp should fall. We've lost a few, but the more we kill, the better life will be. We are going to have to get some more zombie storage down. We need it in the hundreds, not the 50s. And let's face it, we're going to be using an awful lot of them, probably in every single major assault imaginable. Now, one thing you will notice that's quite bleeding obvious when you think about it is the undead don't really believe in walls, or even really towers. My entire defence is this pillar of the undead and a mine. But with no need for defences and only a good offence, it's time to send in the horde. We need more bodies, we need more land. And right now, we can't actually get even more soil defilers until we upgrade. And there we are, storage. Now let's go grab some souls from them. Easy enough, the enemy gets completely wiped and more of their troops are dying. The catapults are still causing issues because, again, we're undead. And they have none of the more specialist units. We just need a lot of zombies and a lot of bone. Now I'm going to have you send the zombies home, so the zombies automatically get recycled into bone. But it does mean we have less front-line troops. Now we could just have them as shock troops and then go back. But right now we need our zombies to be out of stabbing range. Luckily, the enemy is being stabbed significantly more. We have more bone flowing in, and the enemy is dying in quite large numbers. And just like that, with a brand new day starting, and a lot more zombies spawning, we have 50 more needed to get to the next tier. Absolutely typical. Let's get some murder. Oh! This is the wrong kind of murder. We found a large-scale enemy defensive position. If we can bring them down, I'll be happy. But you see here, this is a barracks. It'll be spawning in lots of troops, and obviously the more troops the enemy has, the greater the chance of them attacking us. We have to kill a few of these and everyone inside. Now it does, however, mean there's a few hundred guys. Look how many troops are pouring out of that barracks. Oh no. Just leave. Just leave. Summon troops. And leave. Because it doesn't matter if my troops die. They're undead. It only matters if I die. And I am the Avatar. There is so many. Yeah, we'll come back to this. Let me bring more men. We'll see you in a second. The upgrade's going at least. I mean, it's not the best with that many troops out there. But we have the upgrade going. And an awful lot more troops being prepared. The town hall upgrade is complete. Which means we can now start upgrading buildings. Like these. They're currently giving me 1 soul every 6 seconds, I think. If I upgrade them, it's 1 soul every 2 seconds. That will mean a lot more souls, a lot more of these basic drakes, and basic everything else. Also, Ferdinand II is sending armies to attack me. I have massive forces holding out in castles, and the enemy is attacking me too. One thing, however, I will upgrade is the barrows to level 2, to give us even more zombies every day. We need vast hordes, and we kind of need them probably 2 days ago. I've got a few of these upgraded, all of these upgraded, and a couple of these upgraded. You can definitely see the difference. So a lot more souls are pouring in, which allows me to have even more of these drakes. The problem being, I need to get more of these as well. So more dog generators are needed. And I've still yet to build the defilement catcher to get more soil defilers. So without those, we still can't upgrade the space we have. While waiting for this first assault, a huge amount of upgrades have been done. We're getting more souls than ever before. We now have a lot more places to build from. See all these? Huge numbers of troops will now spawn in their hundreds. Or at least, a couple of dozen. We're going to get these shepherds of horrors because they are powerful. And eventually some catapults. We need to keep building. And the enemy has arrived upon our border. We'll meet them head on. Hopefully, anyway. If, oh my god, maybe we won't. That is way too better. So the enemy is not messing around. We're going to deploy some horses at the back, because I need to kill their siege weapons. But this is what we categorically call a problem. Even if we kill a lot of them, that's a lot of them. So what are our goals here? Not die is pretty high up there. So I'm going to keep pumping out troops, and hopefully we will, in the phrase of me, not die. There's siege weapons pouring in from the edge as well. Okay, so we've nearly pouring through. More horses. Yes, we can summon the troops. That's all of my crystals. We'll be needing significantly more men. Luckily, I only lose if he dies. So kill all of that and get the hell into this wall now. Yep, that's too many. Have we killed the siege weapons at least? We've killed the siege weapons at least. So, one small murder. So many just for first wave. I will say one thing. Using nearly every crystal we have to summon all the horses we have, we may just have survived the first wave. What this does, however, mean is I need to massively and rapidly increase the amount of troops I have, because, as you can see, this is quite dangerous. We're about to lose some buildings, too. Awesome. Well, we've definitely survived. We've lost vast majorities of our defences and our bases, and as you can see, the enemy are still crushing things, but we have officially survived. We are going to need so many more men after this, because I did not realise how problematic the enemy will be, but we have held the line. I don't know if I wanted to because it was so expensive, but we have held the line. So just taking that outpost is now a lot bigger of a task. We need some more soul defilers, we need some more resources, and we need to not be dead. The big step we need to take is this. We need the Shepherd of Horrors on the field now. I have a huge number more barrows. We're going to massively increase the number of zombies we get because we need the troops. And I'm going to slowly but surely build more defilement catchers to get even more soil defilers on the field. Expansion, expansion, and a little bit more expansion. The first Theatre of Shepherds is down. They are pretty bigger than the rest of the stuff, and I am thinking we need more Theatre of Drakes because I am massively using them as shock troops, but the first theatre is down. And once that's down, we're going to send thousands of drakes to kill this. I'm tired of it being there, and the longer we've left it, the more soldiers are in it. My great worry as the next wave of 140 attack is that if we do leave it a certain amount of time, it will eventually start trying to kill us. So the more we can destroy now, the greater chance of it not destroying us later. And I do genuinely believe there will be a lot more of these in the future. And they can all just massively attack us. See that? Every 50 seconds it starts training 40 royal footmen. I don't know if that's just forever or every time the group dies, but it doesn't need to exist. So any grouping I have, including huge amounts of drakes and my favourite dreadful ghouls and even shepherds of horrors, is going to be sent in until this is dead. Now I don't care what they kill as long as it's dead. So you see this? They move in, they crush, they kill, they destroy. If loads of them die to take out a few pieces of wall, then so be it. I want this entire place taken down to bedrock. See that? The walls are going, the buildings are going, the towers are going, and of course the people are going to hell. But then again, they were always going there anyway. They went against me. There wasn't even gold chests back here. I wonder what I can do with gold. Well, we've looted all the gold chests. Keep killing the rest of them. And the first place is gone. And we carry on pushing forwards. With one... Oh, look! A tower right next to it. With even more troops. With the first one gone, and our forces more elite, this one should go down pretty fast too. And of course we have a necromancer at the back, slowly but surely pulling up and making more infantry. We aren't falling as quickly. And the shepherd of horrors are really devastating. See that? The entire place has gone down. The barracks has gone down. The walls are going down. And the money is being stolen for whatever reason. But the majority of the people are now dead. Good. That's 2 outposts down in a matter of seconds. The army is growing tremendously. I now have even more theatre of ghouls, even more theatre of drakes, and the shepherds are still slowly shepherding. With hundreds of soldiers now on the front line, it's time to have a tidal wave of corpses. One thing I will say is we don't need to do too much building management. I put down a few buildings, my zombies build themselves, and eventually we just have overwhelming numbers. We are going to have to keep a few troops back because the enemy's attacking in a few days, and hopefully we have enough men this time. But we should be good. Oh, ballistas! We should be really good. We're probably going to have to start making our own siege weapons. But I think... Oh, is this the enemy main capital? This might be the main castle. But I think we should be okay. We are killing a lot. Now, we are also losing a lot. But the more things we destroy, the better. Ferdinand II, your reign is over. Or at least it better. Those paladins and Royal Cavaliers are holding. Come on, destroy the towers. The more towers down, the more troops we can push into the breach. And the more soldiers we make back home. There's always soldiers back home. Oh, this guard school has to be killed. It has making 15 of these and 15 of these. Oh, this is the main capital. So there are forces everywhere. It looks to me like there's a few more outposts at the rear trying to make things. Wait, they're also shooting. The trebuchets have insane... Oh my god. We're in trouble. Kill as many as you kill this. Kill this if you can. Just deploy this to here to have a look. I just need to see what's back here. I can't. We may have to retreat. Oh my god. Okay, we need more men. We are going to have to run away. On the bright side, I took down this with me. But there are so many soldiers in just this one section. We're going to need a lot more infantry and maybe even siege units. Let's start upping numbers. We may have to upgrade to the next tier, actually, looking at this, because I think the enemy might be a little bit too tough. So that is something I'm currently looking at. If we get a load of zombies, we're going to take a lot of bones, and hopefully we're going to get even more upgrades going on. It's going to take a few more knights, and we don't have many of those. So we're going to have to build a few more barrows. We do have plenty of those. You may notice significantly more buildings. I've been expanding and extending. The enemy is preparing to attack me, so my army has also been expanding and extending. See this camp? I don't want to. So we're destroying this camp and pushing outwards. The more zombies we have, the better. We need more bones to get to the next tier. I need more dead people to get to anywhere I feel like. As long as the enemy is dead, I have loads of options, and I don't want the enemy to have any. Also, we're getting more and more shepherds. Oh, an enemy base. We're going to wipe out this enemy base if we can, as quickly as we can. We also don't want this here. Do you see it? I don't want to. So this base is also now gone. It has cost a few of our men. But it's a risk I'm willing to take because, again, I didn't want it here. There we are. Nice and simple. This base is gone. Let's get ready for the true fight, which we're probably going to lose. This army is rushing straight into the enemy. Will it survive? Oh my gods. The answer's probably not yes. That's a lot. Luckily, we are rushing significant numbers of infantry into the enemy, but yeah, you can see this. This is a lot of... Oh my god, it's still coming. Beam? I have beams now. It's still coming. We have Dark Resurrection. We're probably going to need it. Let's see what happens if I do it over here. I'll take a few hundred extra soldiers. So yeah, a few problems. Have you been bringing trebuchets at the back? There's actual trebuchets now, which is a problem because we don't have those. Now, one thing we can do is use this area here to try and hold the enemy. If it works, I'll be very happy. But we're looking at the numbers and it's really clearly not working. There's too many. Resurrect all of this. Yep, there's too many of them. And we're out of crystals. We're slowly but surely pushing them back. I'm glad we took out this base over here because it was in the way. But, yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Like, this is a major problem. This is just wave 2. Wave 3's in a day. And we have a trebuchet at the back. The Terminator machine. Come on. And there's still troops pouring in behind it. I've sent in a horde. The horde has found the enemy is too numerous. But, you know, we might kill the Terminator, which would be good. They're getting steadily closer by the second towards my base. There's less of them, but they are still... That is huge. Steadily getting closer. We've nearly killed most of the wave. I've even had to build more of these. The Theatre of Drakes is really performing for an audience. Unfortunately, the audience is very angrily getting close. No, not my barrows. It's taken about an entire day of literal war of attrition tactics, of which we will win because we can literally just resurrect corpses. But the enemy is now down to the last 100 men and a few siege weapons. We have taken a little bit of building damage and a lot of troop damage, and I don't think we'll survive wave 3, but we've held. It's time to bum rush the enemy castle. Kill them all. I have massively upscaled the base. As you can see, large chunks would have been deleted and moved because I've been moving troops around and zombies get in the way. So zombies are being pushed over here, as you can see. We have huge amounts of dark generators. We have huge amounts of Theatre of Drakes. We have Theatre of Shepherds, a lot more than we used to have. And we have incoming. If the King's forces get anywhere even close to winning, we are very patently screwed. Now, is that a good thing? Not really. Is it a bad thing? Definitely for us. Not for them, of course. But I think we should be holding. We need the resources. After this attack, I'm going to push up this way and take out the remains of the docks, because this is quite clearly the castle. We're going to hit whatever's over here, docks, outposts or whatever, and then push and crash into the side of their citadel, because after this we have 13 days. Oh, that is a lot of them. There's already big, massive siege machines. Let's drop this here. And this here. There we are. And ba-doop-doop. That solved a few issues. Do this here and cause a few issues. And let's push upwards. We should be very, very good to go. The enemy will be problematic. The enemy will very soon be dead and joining us. Also, we have new creatures. The Nightmare Generals are on the field. These are gigantic bladed monstrosities of death. We have huge amounts more Machino fleshes. And we have these guys, the Grim Pilgrims. These are long-range attackers. They don't do air effect, but do a lot of damage on single targets. So we are now having specialists. But yeah, these guys move extremely slowly, but do AoE. I've tried a couple against walls. They are good against it. They take a lot of shots, but they are good. But this is how fast they move. That is not good. So we will do what we can because we can. And the enemy will hopefully die. I'm going to have to use another one of these meteors just there and boom, gone. So a few minor problems, but we have held the lines. And the enemy about to be completely destroyed. As this area gets completely finished and crushed, I'm going to restructure this because I need a lot more of these. I need 2 lanes between everything. I need my zombies to be over here so they're out the way. And I need to make thousands of drakes, dozens of shepherds of horrors. We need the armies to be ready. On this area here, straight up, feeding zombies straight into the citadel. We need more supplies too. We will grow, we will crush, and we will take out their docks. Oh, see here? This is the big attack I'm talking about. He's going to do a big swing, and everything in front of him gets stabbed. Now, of course, it's not amazing that the catapult's behind, but it's still doing huge amounts of AoE slash damage, and that's what we need. Oh, the enemy is actually pushing. We're about to lose some things. And as the enemy dies, we move our forces forwards. There are many more people to kill. Let's hit the docklands. It keeps telling me about in tooltips. And also, we have this army over here I completely forgot about. We are prepared with loads of Drakes-o-Dooms. And we have found our first outpost. Let's completely wipe it out. All the other outposts, apart from this one and maybe that one, are gone. These are our remaining ones. And once they're dead, every outpost on the map will have ceased to exist. We'll have taken the money, which we can't choose. We'll have taken the corpses, which we can use. And we will have killed these people so badly the king themselves won't want their bodies back, because they'll be eating their citizenry. But that's just how we do it. This outpost here gone. This outpost here gone. You are an outpost, aren't you? No, that's the main city. That's the main city over there. We'll push this way first and then push along. So that's the main place. I think it's actually the dock. It is the dock. So that's the dock we have to crush. Let's push and crush. More and more soldiers are being sent to it. And just to make sure, we're going to have to load more dark generators too. And the biggest step of any major assault is several thousand undead corpses. We're going to push through with everything we can. Shepherds of horror, of course dreadful ghouls, and our ever so favourite and dirt cheap drakes of doom. We will push them with everything we have. And the more buildings we kill, the more crystals we get for things like the meteor. And of course we will be needing a few more nightmare generals, but they are quite expensive. And catapults will also be the way forward. If we're not catapulting, what's the point? We will be needing a lot more siege machines, because we need to take out as many of these towers as possible. The towers are everywhere, and we're having problems with them. As we saw over here, there is moats in between. So we need long-range troops to actually start firing back. We will lose a lot of catapults in those engagements, but it's very much needed. Because if we don't destroy them, they will destroy us. And as the giants and the undead and the catapults push forwards, more and more troops, siege engines and forces push forward too. And just like that, as you can see, an entire port, and it is a port, I'm seeing ships there with goods, is ceasing to exist. Now, it's not the main castle, and there's a huge enemy attack happening in 10 days, but this port is good to die. See that? The barracks are down, the ports with huge amounts of money, which we still don't need, are going down. Catapults are pushing in, and everything here is dead. Including my troops, but they started off that way, kind of. And every passing moment, more troops march to the beat. More soldiers pour in. Hundreds upon hundreds, and this is the end of the port. The port is already gone. Let's keep pushing and crushing and take it all down. The port is officially gone, just a couple of small towers, and everything else is about to go down too. I guess we're attacking the city from this side now. This bit here, this bit here. This corner we attacked before. Let's pour through it. Our forces are still pushing forward. More and more positions are going down. I have troops pouring out to this way over here as well. This will distract the areas, because remember, we are getting massive amounts of troops pouring in from barracks. If the barracks die, we'll be happier. We are also losing some of our nightmare generals. They are taking too long and are being picked off by catapults, which is why we need more catapults to pick off their catapults. See this? This is a barracks force. You see this? This is a barracks force. Areas are going down, but we have too many troops not dying. Enemy forces are being steadily crushed and pushed. We have taken out the last remnants of the port. This was apparently still the port. And we now start having a siege battle with their towers. The more towers we can kill with our catapults, the better life will be. But we need even more catapults to do so. Catapults are going to be a primary source of our pain, because they require so many bodies and bones. Now, luckily, I am expanding still. We have plenty of zombies. We have even more dark generators to have even more troops. In fact, so many more troops are now pouring on. We're going to have minor issues, the amount of troops, but they're going to die pretty quickly anyway. If the numbers are too high, the enemy will deal with them for us. And when their numbers get too low, good. We're now having siege battles with the enemy towers. The more of those we kill, the better. It does mean even more catapults are dying. But we are getting some shepherds of horror on the field. Very expensive, very powerful. We are getting some more nightmare generals on the field. Very expensive, even insanely more powerful. And of course, plenty more machino fleshes. One thing I am going to do is use a couple of meteorites, because I see a barracks over there, and I don't want to. Oh no, it's gone. Good. Oh, and so have the towers. Even better. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Where is my commander so I don't lose them? Once the outer layer is fully destroyed and the inner layer is fully gone, will be even better. I do need to kill the outer layer because there's a lot of towers with siege engines on them. I need to kill the inner layer because there's even more stuff. And look, there's another layer behind that. So once this layer of all the towers is gone, and this layer of all the towers is gone, we can lay siege. But unfortunately, I think that means we're going to have another major attack at day 47 before we can kill the centre. The king gets to live a bit longer. The siege battle seems to be mostly going my way. Large chunks of the enemy siege defences are gone. I am, of course, losing more than they are, but I have a lot of troops here and there taking a lot of hits for me. And that is very important. As long as they can take the hits, we can take the kills. The southern siege is going well. There's huge amounts of catapults and my necromancers hanging out. I have almost completely destroyed the inner circle. Now what's left is the final circle. And also, I'm probably going to have to start preparing troops for a massive assault. There's only a few days left till the king gets his reinforcements. And obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of that, because in the last one's nearly destroyed me. So we're going to prepare everything for everything. I am beginning to see a problem, however, with actually destroying these walls. There's a few of them. Let's have a see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a lot of crystals for a test. We're not doing that again. But either way, that's a lot, yeah. But either way, this is the remnants of the outer circle. There's a small bit here. Don't really care. It's time to breach the inner. We're going to need significantly more men. I've destroyed the barracks of the final part of the inner circle. No matter who comes out now, no reinforcements. Yes, that is good. Problem is, we still now need so many more men. So I'm building a brand new assault force, which, you know, is slightly more elite than this pile of Dracodoom. The Dracodoom is Dracodooming. We've lost everything. Oh my god, we have lost everything. What the hell? The enemy is doing 3 huge assaults. 2 right next to me, 1 really far away. So, yeah, we are preparing for what I'm going to call worst case scenario. Absolute annihilation. All forces are now on a defensive war footing. Except the Drakes. We're going to keep sending in waves of Drakes or this is dead. I've started pouring as many of my elite troops as I can to here. We have huge amounts of ghouls and significantly large numbers of shepherds of horrors. We don't have as many catapults as I'd like, but we are getting quite a lot of nightmare generals. They are going to be stabby. And up north, I have 1,000 or so Drakes of Doom. They may not hold, but by Jove, they will give the old one too. We prepare as best we can. Thousands upon thousands of undead pouring forwards. We should have the numbers. We significantly have the creatures. I'm building more and more buildings. Why are these showing blue? Oh yes, because we need more dark energy. And more buildings with dark energy are coming online as well. Soldiers are pouring to the front. Will we succeed? Will we die? Let's find out. Everything must go. Oh, there's not enough troops at the bottom. But everything must go. I think we should maybe be okay. We still have plenty of meteors to drop if the enemy gets uppity. A single meteor has so far been dropped. I need to do a beam at the back because the enemy has huge amounts of artillery just sitting there. And the north is mostly cavalry just going past me. That is a problem. But it looks to me if I push this lot, this group should maybe path it to here. We have more troops dealing with that. And hopefully they'll deal with that well. But the enemy is holding steady. And they're being nuked here. And that should be mostly it. If I do there as well, most of their forces are now dead. There we are. Now we have the cavalry. Let's make sure the cavalry also dies. There is so much artillery here. I've used like 7 beams and there's still dozens of catapults. The cavalry in the north is remembering, which is a problem because I don't want it to. And the enemy is pouring forward. In fact, the cavalry is causing more issues than anything else. And my troops up north are still trying to kill the catapults. Luckily, the catapults are dead, but the cavalry is everywhere. Literally everywhere. There's still catapults down here. We're going to drop another meteor here. Good. And that should solve some of our issues. We do one here as well. Yep, clear this area out, because we can outproduce them. There we are. The enemy has been cleared. It's time to retake the remnants of the castle. I'm going to be using what we call the human wave tactics. Basically, anytime I send down an assault, thousands of soldiers will be going first. If we can kill it, I'll be happy. If we can't kill it, I will not be too bothered. But it's time to have huge amounts of catapults to take out the walls, while infantry in their thousands take the initial hit. So everything here is going over here. We are going to lose a few, but it's time for the human wave assault force to go. Now, no matter what happens, catapults must always be protected. The catapults must survive. So even though we've taken a couple of days, we're going to send in everything. The catapults will be besieging. Will they besiege and destroy, or will we be destroyed in turn? We're about to find out, because the forces are now officially on their way. And I'm sending in my troops directly. Let's see what happens. In fact, this area here, keep pushing, crushing and killing. Charge forwards, everything. Look at that, the numbers are still growing. But we must always have troops defending the catapults. In fact, get rid of you guys. And do that. Let's get rid of the wall as well. And we are now officially out of meteors, unless we gain a few more from destroying buildings, of which we probably will. But they're sending them in. We're sending our troops in, and the waves will keep on coming. Giants, catapults, devastation. That's it. All of the catapults must go in. The king's castle is at the back. King Ferdinand II, your reign is soon to be over. The reign of the undead is now at hand. Come on, keep pushing. That's it. Go, go, go. More troops, push. We're losing, well, thousands of troops. If in doubt, send more troops. Come on. We must always be producing. If at any point we lose the frontline forces, we're going to start losing a lot of soldiers. And then the important things, the catapults. So keep on going. There we are. Towers are going down. Troops are going down. Defences are going down. Oh, and that guy over there is destroying the last of the ships with goods. Good. We appear to have a lot of troops in the centre. I'm seeing a cathedral. I'm seeing Sybil de Careful University. Maybe another one at the back. That's got to be the palace then. Because that's pretty big. That's very big. Okay, destroy everything. Take them all out. Push, crush and smush. Send in the next wave. More and more soldiers. Because we are taking a few hits on the catapults. There we are. Okay, the university's down. The Royal College. The cathedral's going down. Good, kill them all. Kill them all. No one gets to worship anyone. No one gets knowledge. Everyone gets to killed. More troops. Push, push, push. That is a massive bottleneck there. We're in. That is definitely the castle. How many troops every 50 seconds? 60 champions. Ooh. Okay, we need even more catapults. Even more catapults. Let's start sending in elite troops. We need the catapults to take the hits onto the actual thing, while our soldiers literally take the hits. There we are. As the catapults push in, we should be good. 75 of them. Apparently crossed the line for destroying the pilgrim site. Good. How are we doing? They are dying. The towers are going down. The enemy forces are still alive. More troops are moving in. Just human waves. Only without the humans. Although we do have a time limit of about 6 more days. The castle started taking damage. Our troops are now inside the place. Anything which can hit us has been mostly destroyed. There's a couple of towers over here which I'm a bit annoyed with, but we have taken out their light trebuchets and regular trebuchets. We are now officially in the besieging of their castle phase of the battle. And that means the end game is mostly in sight. Just a few thousand more corpses. The castle has lost about 2/3 health. forces are still massively pouring out of it. We have a huge number of catapults now shooting at the darn thing, which is good. It is going down. This is the end of humanity. With this will be a death world. And then, well, Factorio will be upset, because that's what I usually do my death worlds on. But the reign of the Necromancer is now. Die, Ferdinand II, the Fat. Die, look at that. There it is. The king is gone. Long live the Necromancer. So this, a new update coming out, should have been out as of this release. They're dead. Oh, and there's no cutscene because this is an early review version. Either way, I've killed them. The world has fallen to me. I have wiped out humanity. I am the king and the god of the dead. Good luck. Goodbye.